what to say about that. That is so, I mean, it's good baseball. Let's put it that way. You got to tip your cap to the Indians, but man, we were this close twice, and we couldn't get it done. 7-5 is the final score. We actually out-hit the Indians tonight, 8-7, but we made an error. Just imagine that. I mean, that error cost us, maybe not the game, but it cost us the run at the time. I mean, there were so many things that we could have done differently. I'm going to break it down for you here. I wrote down a bunch of stuff that we're going to talk about in this episode, so stay tuned. But yeah, a tough break for the Twins, and the lead is down to 1. But hey, don't worry. I know a lot of you guys probably have already commented or are commenting right now. We're in trouble. Guys, we're okay. I know that everybody is panicking. You know, we were up 11 and a half games on the division earlier this season, and it is all gone. It's okay, because guess what? We still have, 8 or 9 more times that we get to play these guys. 6 or 7 of them are at home, and guess what? We're still in first place. We still have 3 games to go in this series. I'm not worried yet. This, like I said in the preview to this series, this was going to be one of the harder games. Bieber is going to be difficult tomorrow. We didn't do bad tonight, right? Like, you can't. Actually, we'll just talk about it. Let's go through the rest of it. Gibson gets his 5th loss of the season. He's 11-5. He really, really struggled. 4 1/3 innings, 4 hits. That's not bad. 6 runs, 5 of them earned. 6 walks, a career high. 6 walks. You can't be walking, guys, and expect to win. He only struck out 2. Not his night tonight. But really, the strike zone sucked. I mean, Max Kepler, I think, who got rung up, in the first inning? Sano got rung up on a low pitch. That was bad. That was awful. I mean, late in the game, when the game mattered, they were getting calls. We weren't. They were getting pitching calls almost all night. Gibson was not getting anything. But hey, you can't blame the umpire. We had chances. We had chances at the plate, and we just did not execute. So, let's talk about it. Second inning, Gibson's thrower to first base. That's when the error happened. That's when we went down 1-0. Runners on first and third base. Ramirez was at first. Puig was at third after a leadoff triple. What do? Thrower to first base. We miss the ball. Adrianza misses the ball. That is unexcusable as a first baseman to miss a pick over. Oh, that is frustrating. I think they gave the error to Gibson. That's not, I mean, it is kind of his fault. He threw it a little bit, up the line, but Adrianza's got to make that play. I don't want to put the blame on either of them, though. That's just bad baseball. We give up the run. We did lose by 2 runs, so that, it didn't cost us the game, but at the time, gave them the lead. That probably hurt our momentum a lot. In the bottom of the second inning, we had a chance to tie the game. 2-out hitting didn't work. I can't remember what happened there, but actually I could figure it out. Let's go to the plays. Second inning. We had a double by Luis Ariz, put it between the center field and left field gap, and Gonzalez lines out. Now, not his fault, but you know what? We got to be better at 2-out hitting. We've been good at 2-out hitting, but we got to be better, especially when it would be better to just get on, with nobody out or with 1 out, but we seem to get on with 2 guys out a lot. We just got to make them pay. We got to make it work. In the 4th inning, they scored 3 runs. That was, Gibson really struggled in the 4th inning. If you want to take a look at it, it was walk, single, double, which scored their runs, and they were up 4-0. You cannot be walking, guys. 2 leadoff walks. They always come around to score. Always, every single time. When you walk these guys, you almost guarantee that they score. That really stinks. And then in the bottom of the 4th inning, again, we had a chance. We had a chance here, and we did. We got 2 runs, right? Polanco led off with a walk. Miguel Sano gets hit by a pitch, but guess what? There's 2 outs. And we did get back into the game here, with Luis Ariz getting another single. He was so good tonight. And then Gonzalez singling as well. It brought the tying run to the plate. And Castro strikes out. That's what I'm saying is, 2-out hitting, it works, but we got to be better at it. And it would be better to just avoid getting to 2 outs, and just get the hits right away. But we did come back. But then we gave 2 runs right back in the 5th inning. Again, Gibson, trouble with walking guys, gave up a single to Lindor, but then walked Santana and walked Puig. Now, I think he should have been pulled after he could have been pulled after the single by Lindor, but really after the Carlos Santana walk, he should have been out of there. Gives up a walk to Puig. We bring in Zach Littell. I don't know why we brought in Zach Littell right there. I mean, like, he did do great the rest of the game. Don't get me wrong. He didn't, allow another run, but he did give up that single, or it was a double, I guess, to Ramirez. I just don't know if Littell was the right guy to bring in that situation. We haven't used Romo in a couple days. We haven't used Rodgers, and I get that they're closer kind of guys, but when you're in a game like this, you need to bring in those punches now, right? You need to bring in them now. Start getting that playoff mentality. At least that's my opinion. Again, you don't want to waste them. I understand that, but at that point in the game, when you're down, 4-2, and the bases were they loaded at the time? I don't remember if they were loaded or not. It's not the point. The point is, I think they were loaded. That you bring in Zach Littell instead of a guy who is going to shut it down. And again, I don't want to trash Littell because he did really well. That was his only hit that he gave up, and the runs were not his. But maybe I'm overthinking it. I want to know what you guys think about Littell coming into this situation. Again, I think that maybe he wasn't the right guy, but he did really well. He pitched 2 2/3 innings, got through it. 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Harper came in through 1 inning, gave up 1 hit, but Trevor May, again, I don't know if this would have been the difference maker. He pitched 1 inning, gave up 1 hit. It was a leadoff home run, and that really changed the game. But I told you we had options. We had opportunities. Talking about, you've seen it in the title, Nelson Cruz getting hurt. He could have been the change in this game. And the reason I say that is because when did he get injured? He got injured in the 4th inning. So let's go to the plays. 4th inning. As I mentioned before, Polanco walks. Nelson Cruz comes up and he he got hurt. He swung through a fastball and CJ Cron had to come in. He struck out. So it's really Nelson Cruz's strikeout. But then Arizar grounds out 2 outs. Okay? If Nelson Cruz stays in that game, let's just say he gets a single. Who knows what happens? Miguel loads the bases, Luis Ariz singles 2 home, or Gonzalez singles 2 home, or maybe Cruz hits a home run. You don't know. That could have been the change in the game. Let's go to the 8th inning when, we had another chance. Adrianza leads off with a single. Kepler walks, and Polanco doubles. We are cut at the lead 6-3. Who comes up? CJ Cron. Could have been Nelson Cruz, and he strikes out. Oh, what can you do? I mean, I don't want to put the blame on CJ Cron, but it's like he struck out twice now. I mean, it was in a bad situation in the first time. Don't get me wrong there, but in this, he struck out. And again, that was a bad call by the umpire, but he struck out. It's a strikeout. And with guys, nobody out this time, guys at a second and third base, you needed to score a run right there. Eddie Rosario also got beat by the shift. That really sucked. Ramirez kind of just stuck the bat out there, or he stuck his glove out there and got it. That really stinks. We could have tied the game here, and we really almost did. What did we have? The go-ahead run on base, and Brad Hand walks Luis Ariz, the go-ahead run, and Marwin Gonzalez flies out. I mean, there's so much. I don't want to call it blame, but it really is. I mean, just because you put these guys in these situations we brought in, right? And again, these are guys who we're paying, 2 hit home runs, 2 get line drive hits, 2 get on base. They're not doing it. They haven't done it. I mean, Cron, he took the place of Cruz. Was that the right idea? I mean, Gonzalez, I already talked about it in the 4th inning, lined out. Now he flies out. Let's go to the 9th inning. Again, same situation. Garver grounds out, whatever. Adrianza singles. Kepler singles. Fly out to Polanco. 2-out hitting, but they intentionally walk CJ Cron. Again, what if Cruz is up? They probably intentionally walk him right away. I'm just saying, but what if he gets a pitch to handle? They did pitch to Cron. Cron is kind of a similar person to Nelson Cruz. So, what happens if, Cruz comes up and hits a home run? He's injured. This is huge. I mean, he is day-to-day. He probably, might take the day off tomorrow, but he's going to, I would hope that he's going to be back for the rest of the series. But how big of implications does that cause for the rest of the series? Again, I'm not worried, but That's huge. Nelson Cruz going down could be the turning point of this series. And same with Buxton not being in there. Again, what if Buxton comes up in certain situations? Again, you can't play really the what if game in baseball, but I'm just trying to, get conversation out of you guys. And again, we pay the guys to get on base. Eddie Rosario is way too aggressive at the plate. That's a whole different video. Flies out, a short foul ball to end the game. That's not good. But that's a different video. I wouldn't say it's frustrating because it really was a good baseball game. I do want to ask you guys this question if you're still here, though. We have really struggled through the first time in the batting order. Is that our bats? See, the way I look at it is you can struggle through the first time lineup, regardless of what pitcher it is. But the second, the third time you see them, which we do, we make them pay for it. However, is it on our bats for not scoring in the first couple of innings, or is it on our pitching for giving up runs in the first couple of innings? And that's what I think it is, because we gave up 4 runs in the first 4 innings. We were down 11-0 and 7-0 against the Braves in the first 6 innings. That's not good. So I want to know what you guys think about that. I mean, the whole video, I would love to talk to you guys about, but it is a frustrating loss. Hopefully Nelson Cruz comes back and is okay tomorrow, but if not, he's day-to-day. Hopefully he can come back and help us win this series. We still got 3 games to play. Still got a ton of games to play against Cleveland at home. We are going to be okay. We still have the division lead. Let's just come back and win tomorrow. So that's all I got for you guys today. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Lots of discussion. Let me hear it in the comments below. I know there's a couple of Cleveland fans in there. I want to know what you guys think. Besides just your team just beat us, I understand that, but I know you're going to talk about it. So let me know what you guys think. I do want to know your opinions and comments. I love talking about it. I love talking to you guys. So thanks so much for watching. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and we will see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.